Hello Cancer and welcome to your reading for the week of July the 18th. Spirit, let's see what's happening for Cancer this week. Oh, I'm getting an itch at the back of my head. Hopefully you don't have an itch at the back of your head because it's a pain in my ass. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Oh. Huh. All right. Let's check out the cards. First one up, we have Death, which is Death and Rebirth. We have the Four of Swords. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Here's what I'm seeing. First glance, okay? Oh, stupid call coming in. Go away, stupid people. All right. So, with the Death card, you're coming into the week where something has happened in the past where a cycle of some sort has ended. You know what? It's not even a cycle. It's more of the World card. Something has finished. Something has ended so that you can start something fresh. Okay? It's like there was something in your life that had to end so that you could bring in something new. There wasn't room for it. Okay? So it's like an out with the old and in with the new kind of energy. Whether this was something you expected, something you were working on or whatever, regardless, it is a pretty big change to say, okay, this was the old stuff or the old way. Now this is the direction we're going to head in. We're heading in a whole new direction, okay? I think what happens is as you're going through the week, this is you trying to figure out where is it that I want to go? How do I want to approach this? What do I want to do? These are the kinds of questions that are going on. So it's not a lot of active energy. It's very passive with this Four of Swords. This is a very rest and rejuvenate kind of period. I think this is what you need after the ending of whatever that thing was, okay? It ended and you're like, okay, I got to chill. I'm going to relax. I'm going to figure my stuff out and see how I want to move forward. Right? That's the energy I get with the Four of Swords. And by the end of the week, I think you figured it out. It could be one of two things. Either you figured it out and you're like, this is the path I'm going to take. This is what I want to go for. Or something is presented to you. I get that very much in this deck. And I think a lot of it is just the way the hands are holding that pentacle. It's almost like someone's giving you an offering. Do you see what I mean? So it could be that someone offers you something, makes you an offer, or even inspires you or gives you an idea, right? It doesn't have to be that someone gives you something physical or that they consciously help you work on something. It could be something unexpected as well. So that's a nice energy, actually. It's pretty good. But what we're going to do is get some more cards to see, okay, what is this all about? Let's get a little more information on what's going on and see if we can pull this story together, which, you know, of course we will, because that's what we do here. Spirit, I'm liking this so far. This is pretty cool. Oh, okay. Spirit. Now the story's coming together, kids. Oh, this is good. This is really nice, actually. I like this. So we're going to talk about the card that came out under the Death card, okay? But before I do, I just want to say, because I don't know what the situation is, whatever it was, this thing that's come to an end, whether it's something that, you know, was no big deal or whatever, it's like, okay, this is just an end and we're going to start something new, or whether it was a big thing. I think somebody else had this card in this position. You got time to fly under that Death card. This is something that needed to happen. This is, when I see this card, it's the baby bird being pushed out of the nest, okay? So it's something that had to happen for you in order for you to expand and grow. This is what I'm getting from this card. Now, when we look at the Four of Swords, so remember how I said, okay, you need to take a rest and rejuvenate and all that good stuff? Well, that is a good thing, and you do need to do that. However, not too long. And the reason why is the card that came out under it is action. Yeah, so it's saying you need your rest and you need to take action. Well, you can't do both at the same time usually. So get your needed rest, but make sure you're not resting on your laurels too long. I think that's the key here. And the card says now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. I think that the resting part of the Four of Swords is saying, okay, inspired action means it's not just that you've made a plan or you've thought it through or whatever. There is like a burn that moves you forward, okay? Inspired action is something pops up and says, yes, that's it. There's a sign, there's a synchronicity that is like, yes, and move forward, right? As soon as you get that sign, move. Act on it. Don't sit in that Four of Swords energy for any longer than you have to, especially if you do get that omen or sign, right? Make sure you get moving. I do think that where it says inspired action towards your dreams, it's also saying that taking this Four of Swords time is to figure out exactly what you want. And there's a lot of that going on this month. I'm seeing that energy quite a bit where it's like, you know what? You need to figure out what it is you want, okay? Before you take that inspired action, I think the Four of Swords is saying, think about what you want. And as you focus on that and start maybe making those plans, that's when the inspired action is going to come. If you're all over the place, then Spirit's going to go, what the fuck? What do you want, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not being mean saying that. It's just Spirit's going to go, you are all over the place. Make a decision, right? It's co-creation, right? Spirit can't be doing all the work, and neither can you. That's where the inspiration comes in. You get that ball rolling, I think you're going to become inspired. I think something is going to pop up, and that will help you move forward. And it says move forward with confidence. This is also saying, is there something maybe that you've been working on? Maybe that was the death card. Maybe there's something that had to end because whatever it is was not helping you move forward with confidence. There were questions, there were doubts, there were fears, right? This is what the Four of Swords is going to do for you. It's that time for rest and rejuvenation and reflection. There's a 3 R's for you. Reflection's a big one. And this is when you go, okay, this is what I really want. And boom, inspiration comes and you go. You hit the ground running. And I'm also saying this because when we're looking at the Ace of Pentacles, which is at the end of the week, remember I said this is you figuring it out. Maybe something is coming to you, whether it's an offer from someone, or maybe that's your inspiration, or you take inspired action. But the card that came out under it is potential. It's there, right? It's there. At the end of the week, whatever it is that you have decided to take that action on, the inspired action or something that has inspired you, you're going to see the potential within it. And I think that's going to help you look forward and move forward instead of maybe feeling broken up and all over the place and maybe unsure, or maybe there's a lot of fits and starts, right? Where you're like, okay, I'm going to go. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm going to do this. No, I'm not. Like, it feels like a push-pull kind of energy. Seeing the potential in whatever it is what's going to light that spark in you with that Ace of Pentacles. I love this. I think this is an awesome reading. We're going to get you some advice cards because, like I said, I was just about to say there's so much potential here because, yeah, well, duh. Just said there was a potential card, but, I mean, I'm just feeling that there's potential here for you, right? But I think the big key is with the Four of Swords, right? Get your rest, but that's not the key, right? The key is that you figure out what it is that you want, whether it's a direction you want to go in, a person you want to pursue, a job you want to apply for, or promotion, whatever. It doesn't matter, but you need to make that decision, and I think that's really important for you. Now, when we look at the advice cards, the first one came up is New Moon in Libra. Know you are loved. You know what? This came out under the Death card and the Time to Fly. Knowing you are loved is saying Spirit's got your back, right? The Time to Fly, remember how I said it was like that energy of the baby bird being pushed out of the nest? It's like you're not going to fall very far if you do fall, right? But just spread your wings, chances are you're going to fly. Now, the next card that came out, I can't read this, so tiny. We have Shark, and it is about purpose, right? This is under the Four of Swords in that action card. This is figuring out what you want to do. What is your life purpose? Is ask yourself this question as you're mulling over all this stuff, and should I do this? Should I go here? Should I date this person or whatever? Ask yourself, is this in line with my purpose? Ask yourself that question. Do that deep dive, and I think that will help you. And the last card that came out is Trust. This is the one that came out under the Ace of Pentacles. This is the potential card as well. It says, allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trustings. You know exactly how to handle them. That, my dear, is knowing you are loved. This is a flow through the whole week. I think that it's sort of like at the beginning of the week, you're unsure, right? You're unsteady on your feet or your wings, little birdie, right? And it's by the end of the week, you're going to start feeling that trust in the divine and mostly in yourself, which is even better. So this is an excellent reading. I really like it. I'm going to say this, when I look right smack dab in the middle of the reading, it's the action card. So I think what you want is possible. You just need to know what it is. So there you go. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. So good luck with everything. And until I see you next time, much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Cancer. Bye.